Hey there, and welcome to Crochet Therapy. I'm Barbara, your host for this episode of Morning Coffee and Crochet, and this is our TGIF. Thank goodness it's Friday version, and I hope that you have had a fantastic week. I've had a busy week. It's been a good week. It's been challenging, but here we made it to Friday. Yay! And I'm really glad to be here. I haven't had any coffee yet this morning. And after the last time I tried to drink coffee in this room, I'm actually going to take my time and take a sip. And tell me what's in your cup. Mine is coffee with cream. There, see? I can drink and think. I just can't drink and breathe. And this is my my favorite mug. My sweet sister-in-law gave this to me probably, I would say, it might even be going on, 12, 13, 14 years. I don't know. It's way over 10 years. And it's been my favorite all along. That's right. No choking this morning. That's my goal. Thanks. Thanks for cheering me on. Hey, aloha, Naomi. Yes. Oh, Naomi has coffee with a shot of espresso and half. Yum, yum. That is going to give you some zippity zip energy today. Woo woo. That is nice. I'm back in my craft room / bedroom. And for those of you who are new, just to fill you in again, but if you're new, you may not know, but my husband and I sold our home 2 Novembers ago and Decembers ago. And we sold our home 2 Novembers ago, and we moved in next door with mom and dad and combined 2 very full households into one relatively small home. It's a 2-bedroom, 2-bath home. And we had quite a bit of stuff, including, furniture and whatnot. And so we combined it as best as we could. And so this room is very full with all kinds of, things that we are taking to our future home. We are getting ready to build a home in Tennessee. It has started, the process has started. But it's slow, and then with the economy, we're just not sure what's happening. But that's our goal. We have had this goal for a while. And so anyway, that is what's happening. And so this room is, just a combination of storage, sleep, craft room. Happy Friday, Alice. Woo woo, TGIF, we made it. We made it to Friday. And so that's our goal. I have another channel called Cedarcroft Homesteading Adventures. We haven't posted anything for a while, and that's my fault because, it is in Tennessee and I'm in Florida right now. And it seems like when we get to Tennessee, I haven't figured out how to be busy and film, or how to work around the weather, because sometimes there's weather issues, with rain and whatnot. Thank you, Nikki. Good morning, Nikki. Hey, Roberta. Friday. I'm so glad it's Friday. And so anyway, yesterday I did a card crochet, which was fun. It was a lot of fun just, getting together with you. But I got to tell you, yesterday afterwards, I was so bored. I tried looking at my book and I just got antsy, you're just like, you're in the car. This is, it was the 3rd day I was in the car. You know, your legs get, hey, lurking. You're doing your peacock blanket. Woo, go right ahead, Roberta. Hey, Lori, good morning. It's good to see you. And so I just really, hey, Trudy. Trudy's in the house. Hey, Trudy, it's good to see you. So good to see you. I hope work was good today, and hope it treated you well. Hope the weather is starting to cool off for you. And let's see. Oh, Maureen says, sounds like my Cozy Crochet. Are you Maureen or Melody? Because I think I'm getting you mixed up. I think you might be Melody, but I'm calling you Maureen. Help me out because I just got confused. You know, it's not that hard to do. Hey, Connie, morning to you. It's good to see you. I'm doing great. Oh my goodness. Maureen. Okay, so I've been calling you correctly. Okay, for just a second there, I was like, oh my gosh, maybe it's Melody. Oh, you know, and I was thinking, oh no. But I've been calling you Maureen all along, and I don't know why, but my brain just went, wait, you might be wrong. Oh yes, you brought Spider-Man to work. Yes, didn't very much. Yes, I know. It's either a good day in the car or you're like, let's go somewhere, right? And that's what I was yesterday. I was like, let's go somewhere. Oh, not a lot of work today. It's humid. Okay, bit of thunder. That might cool it off a little bit. Take some of the humidity away, maybe. I don't know. Oh my goodness, Trudy. I hope it cools down for you a little bit. Yeah, I hope that rain brings a little bit of relief. And sorry, Maureen. I knew I've been calling you Maureen, but then all of a sudden I just had a brain freeze and I was like, I've been wrong this whole time. Oh no, you know. So yeah, yesterday after I got off with you, I was chatting with Connie for a little bit, and well, that was after her show. I chatted with Connie a little bit. Lori says she can't do a channel. No way she could remember names and not be able to pronounce them. Oh, that was so nice. So nice, Connie. I know, Connie is so sweet, definitely. And so I just started driving around. Well, yeah, it was lunchtime, and you know, I had a salad, which I was really excited about because it was lettuce from our garden. Oh, I know, I'm so excited. Look at that. I can just like inhale and choke myself. Hold on. Pause for a second. There we go. There we go. Successful swallow. So, yeah, I started driving. Alley Cat. Oh, Alice says, I laugh at Alley Cat, Connie. That was your nickname as a wee little kid. Oh my goodness, Alley Cat. Oh, well, I like it. I love it. It's awesome. We may have to call you that again, Alice. Our Alley Cat. She's our smart Alley Cat. Let me tell you, that Alice just knows stuff. She just knows stuff, right? So, anyway, so I started driving, and then, you know, hey, Tara, good morning. And, you know, I had to do a potty break, so I see this Culver's, Culvers. Well, they are new in Florida. I've never been to one. Alley Cat. Yes. And so it looked, you know, it was new. You know, all the wrong stuff. Yeah, useless trivia, that's me. And random things. And so I stopped there to use the restroom, and so I was looking at their menu, and they have they have something called a butter burger. Yeah, I'm not sure, but I guess they make a burger and then they put a pat of butter on it while they fry it up. And so it was a new place. Everybody was in training. Nobody knew what they were doing. Um, so I got a little hamburger. It was a single. Well, I ordered a single. She gave me a double. And so anyway, but they were like thin patties fried on the heart attack, a yummy heart attack, right? And but the bun was really good. Here we are talking about food already. Is nobody going to shout food? Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. This is Alley Cat Connie. Yes, it is. Alley Cat Connie. She also has Sophia, and Alley Cat and Sophia do not like each other. Well, let's put it this way. Alley Cat doesn't like Sophia. Oh, you just did an eye roll. I know. So it was that, and yeah, are you ready for more heart attack food? Onion rings. And this is all a bundle. It all comes together. Like this is their number one or whatever, you know, where you go places and you're like, I'll have a number one. This was like whatever number it was. And a small chocolate milkshake. Well, the girl that was training did the chocolate milkshake at the very beginning, and then she set it to the side. And I'm like, okay, you know. Well, it took about 15 minutes for me to get my food, and she hands me this, you know, this milkshake. Well, when I picked it up, it still felt cold. So I was like, okay, maybe they had it in some place cold because it was kind of around the corner. And I only know that she made it early because she had to have the manager come help her and show her how to make it. So, you know, I got to the car. Oh, I ate the salad. Oh, Lori, the salad got ate. Don't you worry about that. It was delicious. And so, yeah, so I took like 2 sips of so I got back out to the car, took 2 sips of the, oh, it was funny too, because there was this lady that came in. Let me tell you a story about her. And she came in and she was like huffy from the beginning, and just huffy, and her husband, her tall, you know, gray, silver-haired husband, you know, he was like, I think they were Northerners. No offense to Northerners, but she was huffy and he was oblivious, you know. I think he looked like he was, you know, dead inside or something. Like she had been, oh, is there a buzz? Okay, let me take care of that. How's that? Better? Is that better? The buzz? Okay. And I did eat it. I did, Maureen. I ate it. And you resemble that remark. You're huffy, you're not huffy. Is it gone? Is it gone? Okay, I think the buzz is gone. There. Oh, I don't have bees, no. I had my phone plugged in because I left it off. I left it unplugged all night, so I didn't want to run out of juice. So anyway, she just came in huffy, and they were talking about, you know, they were going to get some fish, and she just like glared at me, and then, but because I was just waiting for my food, so my back was against the wall over here, right? I was in no way, shape, or form in line at all, okay? And so, right? I know. Well, see, now I am born and bred Northerner, so I can say that, okay? I was born a Yankee doodle dandy, okay? But I live in the South now, and I what do you call it? I identify as a Southerner now. That's what I do. Yes. So anyway, yeah. And so she just kept like looking at me, you know, and so the girl was slow. Yes, she was. She didn't know what button to push. She got my order wrong, obviously, because she gave me, you know, a double burger, which was too much. And I just wanted to taste it. You're right. I just wanted to taste it. And the onion rings were absolutely delicious. Let me tell you, absolutely delicious. So, okay, acclimated, identify, I don't know. Anyway, I'm a Southerner now. I've been down here a lot longer than I was up north. And I'm sometimes shocked by the north a little bit. Not gonna lie. So anyway, yeah, I would, bless your heart. That's what I say. Well, bless your heart. And so the onion rings were delicious. I don't know it. They probably put some butter in those too, but they were really good. And probably one of the best fast food onion rings. Actually, it was the best fast food onion rings I've ever had. And so, yeah, they were the best. Go on now, get. Go on now, get. Bless your heart. I'll have to come up with some more phrases. I knew what you meant, Alice. Alley cat. So anyway, yeah, so the girl was like slow, right? Oh, Maureen says, my papa used to say anyone who lived north of 120, of I-20. Oh, I-20. Yeah, it was a Yankee. Oh, wow. So he only lived 50 miles south of it. So we used to laugh at him. Yeah, well, Tennessee is north of I-20. But, you know, they're Southern. They're Southern. Trust me. And so anyway, but that's kind of cute that your papa would say that. So like the girl was slow. Yes, she was slow. She didn't hear what you said. And then she would make you repeat it 3 times. And it's too hot. And so the huffy puffy woman who was just not any bigger than, you know, a little slip of a thing. Anyway, she kept like turning around and looking at me like, well, first time I saw her do it, and I just looked at her like, blink, blink. I didn't even acknowledge. I just looked at her like, I don't know what you're trying to tell me. You know, I'm just not as smart as you, you know, kind of a thing. And so then when she would like turn back around, because she kept turning back around and looking at me like, can you believe this, you know? And so I was like, like I was purposefully like just looking everywhere else, like so that I wouldn't make eye contact with this woman, right? And so then her husband pops around the corner and he's like, I'm over here. I found a booth over here. And she's like, okay, I'm just right. Exactly. But I didn't want to. They were new. And I didn't want to agree with her that they were being bad at their job, because the girl was new. She was in training, and I'm not going to bash somebody for learning their job. Right. I mean, there are a lot of people that, you know, there are places begging for people to work, and there is no way I'm going to say anything to these men and women behind the counter. And there were a lot of them in training, and they still had a sign up, and they were like, yeah, they were bringing on new people left and right. And so anyway, but she kept looking at me, and I'm like this, right? So the guy that had come in after me but in front of her, he was, you know, he was wearing a t-shirt and some khakis, and thank you, Tara. And so he was standing to the left here, right? And I'm just like totally ignoring her. Well, her husband comes over and says, I'm over here in the booth. And she's like, all right, I'm just standing here waiting for my receipt. And then she turns around and looks at me again, right? And I'm like, right? I'm like, no eye contact, no eye contact, no eye contact. And I'm like, I mean, I'm like wanting to laugh at the situation because the woman is ridiculous, right? So anyway, the guy next to me, he must have seen me like, I'm not acknowledging you kind of a thing. So he pipes in and he says, you know, it's supposed to be 29 this weekend. And I looked at him and I said, oh, that's amazing. I can't wait. And he looked at me like, I can't believe you just said that. I said, that's my kind of weather. And he just kind of looked at me and he said, no, not mine. And I said, oh, yeah. He said, oh, no. I said, mm-hmm. And he said, mm-mm. It was funny. It was so funny. And so we're ignoring the grumpy woman over there, right? I know, right? A cat. I'm just going to like, I'm not looking at you. I know you want me to acknowledge you, and I'm not going to acknowledge you. So anyway, he was funny, and he's like, you know, and he said, you know, oh, I was in Costa Rica, and it was 72 there. every day, even Steven. I'm like, well, I could probably go for that even Steven kind of a thing. I said, how was the humidity? And he's like, well, if you were closer to the rainforest, it was a little more humid, but you know, if you were out of the rainforest, it wasn't bad or anything. And I'm like, oh well, that sounds like good weather. And yeah, 72. I mean, year round, you don't have the yeah. I mean, like, you're not standing at the door of Hades, and I was just like, don't feed her grumpiness. Don't feed it. Don't feed it, And I think that probably annoyed her more than buying into the grumpy, right? So anyway, so he's saying, and I said, oh yeah, I said a couple weekends ago, I was in Tennessee and it was 32 degrees and I was out there with a t-shirt on and I was loving it. And he looked at me and he went, nope. And I said, yep. And he said, nope. He said, I'm trying to be agreeable here. He said, I wanted to have an agreeable conversation, but I just can't agree with that. And he laughed and I laughed, right? Because I think he was acknowledging that this woman was grumpy, right? And I laughed and I said, oh yeah. I said, I can't wait for snow. I'm just going to go out there and roll around in it. And he's like, nope. It was funny. It was funny. But when he said, I'm trying to have an agreeable conversation. Oh no, you don't say meow to another man, Lori. No way. Come on now, sister. Come on, cousin. Oh, you mean to the woman? Okay. You're funny. You're funny. Yeah, well. To her bark. I see. Yeah, but then I would have had to hiss. Meow to the lady. Okay. I gotcha. I'm like, who are you having me meow to, Lori? Oh my gosh. So anyway, that was interesting. So that kind of gave me something, a little interesting interaction for the day, right? And so anyway, long story short, I didn't care for the milkshake. I took 2 sips and put it to the side. It was just like cream, Maybe when it was cold, it would have been okay. Plus, they give you these paper straws, right? And so, like, you're trying to use the straw, and like it felt like air was coming in through the straw because I kept hearing air, right? Anyway, put that to the side, so didn't eat that. And but the onion rings were really good. So then I thought, well, self, Ogos are going on sale for like 50 cents a roll, and they're $12.99 normally. There's a brand new Walmart I say brand new. Okay, it's brand new to me. I've never been in that one in Gainesville. It's in a brand new shopping center. It's really huge. And so, right? How can you drink it through a paper straw? Exactly. So, you just don't. Especially when it's probably been sitting out for 15 minutes waiting for you to drink it. And so anyway, I thought, well, let me go into this Walmart. So it started thundering and lightning and storming, and I thought, what a better time. So I went into the local Walmart, and actually there's more than one there. That was like the 3rd or 4th one that I know of in that city. It's a big city. It's very spread out. So anyway, I walk in and, I'm looking around. It's huge. It's very spread out. I find the craft area. And when I say I have more yarn on my shelf than they did, it's probably, it would be a very tight competition. Let me put it that way. Okay. I do believe that I had enough I have more yarn than they do. And I definitely know that Crazy Cousin Lori has more yarn than that Walmart had. And not one roll, not one donut of Ogo yarn. So that was okay. You know, I mean, I went and looked. I wouldn't have known otherwise, right? And I would have always thought, oh, you know, my yarn was there for 50 cents and I never went in and got it. So I went in and got it. Well, they had this is what they had out there. They had their St. Patrick's Day stuff out. They had their Easter, all their Easter stuff out. Was there another holiday? I don't know. But anyway, I went down to get out. To get out from the back where the yarn was or wasn't, I had to pass through the one end of the Easter candy. Yeah, pathetic, right? I know. And they're I think that they're getting even more so. Yeah. Yeah. Yarn aisle has really diminished in Walmart, right? So there was candy. It was the Easter candy aisle, right? So last year I kept trying and trying to get the lemon Kit Kats. Okay. Because I watched on It's a Southern Thing, Matt Mitchell had done an Easter candy taste test thing. And I do want to start raising, but that's a whole nother story. I'll talk to you about that later, Lori, what I want to start raising. And so I had been trying and trying. Well, they never had them at my local Walmart. So as I'm going down the aisle, I was like, what's that? What's that? And look, this is what I found. Lemon crisp Kit Kats. Lemon crisp Kit Kats. Right? And I was like, oh my goodness. And they're miniatures. Oh, what is going on, Lori? The lemon crisp Kit Kats. It has lemon flavored cream. So I don't think it has chocolate in it, Lori. It does have wheat flour in it. Oh, it does have a little bit of chocolate, it says. Oh, I'm sorry, Lori. I guess that little bit in the center must be a little bit of chocolate. Yeah. Anyway, got me some. Oh, Roberta needs to share that recipe with me. She said you can make those and make orange cream ones. Ooh, you need to share that recipe with me. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Well, these were okay. I actually bought 2 bags because I thought, you know, I couldn't find any last year and I wanted to be able to share them. So, yeah, I wanted to be able to share them. So I tried one out of the other bag. I opened one bag and tried one. It was okay. It wasn't quite lemony enough for me. But I really do love lemon and, you know, lemon pound cake, lemon cookies, lemon Kit Kats. I thought I would absolutely love. And Matt Mitchell kind of gave them, like, they were really high on his list. He said that they were very good. And, but you know, the wafer cookies covered in whatever almond bark you want. Okay. You don't have these, you don't have Kit Kats in Canada, or you don't have the lemon ones, Alice. The Kit Kats are like little wafers with chocolate in between, and then they're dunked in a thick chocolate coating. They're actually really, really good. They have like a crispy on the inside. Oh, key lime pie Kitkat, yes. You know, I've tried the you'd snort those back, yeah. We tried the key lime pie Kitkat also. I didn't care for that one. So one was all that I needed on that one. Yeah, sugar or gluten. Yeah, I get it. I get it. And so like these 4 pieces. 4 pieces of these is 170 calories. That's a lot for 4, and they're miniatures. So they're not even like the big long ones. They're miniatures. 9 grams of fat, 25 milligrams of sodium, 22 carbs. Yeah. So they're about 5.5 carbs each for just one. No fiber, 16 sugars, 2 grams of protein. It's like a sandwich with a little tiny bit of meat. Lemon, orange, cream, strawberry, chocolate. Okay. You just have plain old Kit Kats? Oh, Alice. Yeah. They're the best anyway. Although I do like the white chocolate Kit Kats. I do like the white chocolate Kit Kats. I do. So let's get back to crochet. Sorry, like 31 minutes of story time. And so anyway, the other story, that I want to raise and spin, right? I told my husband, I watched this. I've never had any desire to have sheep ever. Okay. But I watched this lady shear her sheep with some safety zhuzhers, right? Ooh, dark chocolate Kit Kat. Me too, Trudy. Anything with dark chocolate. And then, and she had, the farm, and then she was going to show how to, like, do all the things with the wool. And it just like sparked something in me. I'm like, oh, that would be really neat. Now, the lady in the town where we're moving to, who has alpacas, she sends her fiber, fur, whatever you call it. She sends it to a company or a business, a local business that actually processes her wool from her alpacas, and they spin it. She can spin her own, but I mean, you can't make enough to make money if you spin your own unless you sat there spinning 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. A mill. Thank you, Lori. Thank you for the words. And so then, I just thought how neat it would be to have wool, send it to the mill, and then get my wool back and then do some custom dyeing or something like that, and and sell some custom yarn. How neat would that be? Probably expensive, so it's probably not going to happen. But anyway, that was a little dream that I had. And yeah. Oh my goodness, I need some coffee. Let me see. Yes, Naomi, I did get your email. I tried responding to the one email that you sent and it wouldn't go through. So the other email that you sent, I responded to and it didn't come back. So I'll have to check and make sure that it didn't get rejected as well. But I tried responding to you and for some reason it came back. I'm not sure. I'm not sure what happened. But yes, that one book that you shared with me, I have that book and I love it. And then the photo of the, I'm trying to think of what it was. It wasn't, the peacock. The peacock stitch was beautiful. Beautiful. I love the colors on that too. It was amazing. Yeah. So I'll check and see if the response to that other one came back too. The first one came back almost immediately. So then I went to the other one. I think it said something about, it was, the pictures were like, once I responded, then the size of the response email was too large or something like that. Let me see. All this time and no mention of crochet. I know. Alice, oh my goodness, right? We may, well, no, I don't think we mentioned crochet at all. You're right. You're right. Oh my goodness. So yeah, so I've been working on some stuff and some other stuff, and I showed you this one yesterday. I really like this one. That one's almost done. Those three that I just flashed at you are done. Um, there's something else in here that's done too. But anyway, um, oh, Lori says she has an electric spinner and she has three. She could sell you one at cost. Yarn to crochet with. Woo, woo, woo. Yes, someone mentioned working on their peacock blanket. Yes, yes, yes. You guys are too funny. Oh my goodness. Hey, Catherine, good morning. Good morning. What is in your cup this morning, Catherine? And so we've been talking about crochet this whole time, Catherine. No, we haven't. We've been talking food. We've been talking lemon crisp Kit Kats. We've been talking funny people, grumpy people. Catherine has sheep. Oh, Catherine, when you shear your sheep, do you send it to a mill for processing, or do you just outright sell the sheep's wool, or do you have it come back? Anyway, I am full of questions, aren't I? Mm-hmm. Yeah, I was just wondering. And I really don't have any desire to have sheep. They look like, I don't know if I have enough, room for sheep. I don't know. I don't know. I might want to do like some Angora goats or something like that to go with, or, I don't want to do rabbits either. I don't want to. Oh, she said, yes, you do. Yes, I do want sheep. Well, I don't know. They seem bigger, Lori's like, you do. Well, Lori, you're going to have to make a move then and be closer, because I can't do it by myself. Can't do it. Can't do it. And so anyway, yeah, that's oh, they get mad when she shears them on camera. Oh, that's weird, because it makes the sheep feel better. Now, the woman that I was watching, she was shearing, and the sheep was fine. And actually, the sheep didn't fight or anything. It just laid there and let her. I was surprised, because I thought, now I've seen them where they do it really fast and they just like flip, 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 flip. And I don't really like that. I don't like seeing that, because I think that they're maybe rough with them. But the one that I watched was a lady, and her sheep was laying on her, and she was just shearing it, and then she would turn it and she would shear it. She wasn't doing it for time, like for quickness. And so yeah, it looked interesting. And then when the sheep was done, she gave it a little pat, and it was good. It was happy. Yeah. Oh, and Lori says her Angora goats just stood there. Yeah. 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 So, and she was the girl that I was watching, was just very gentle with her sheep. They didn't seem to mind it or anything. It wasn't traumatic for me to look at. Here's the girl that when she sees a stray cat in Home Depot, she has to do something about it. Like, she can't just leave it, much to the annoyance of the people that work there, right? But no, yeah, I'm all about humane, ethical treatment of animals, definitely. So my heart can't handle anything that's otherwise. So anyway, so yeah, I was thinking about that. I was like, we could do a line of we could do a line of our own yarn, and we could do hey, New Day Crochet by Dawn, and There Will Be Yarn. Good morning. Hey, it's so good to see you. So good to see you. So, Dawn, do you have a lot of episodes on your channel? Do you have tutorials? Tell us a little bit in the chat about your channel. I want to know. And because I'm really curious. And Roberta says, we had sheep when she was young. They aren't hurt. Yeah, if you start early, then they get trained. Exactly. And I'm pretty sure that that's what happened with this sheep, because this sheep completely trusted her, was not worried. Right. I agree, Tara. I agree. So, the sheep wasn't traumatized. She was gentle, and it was, it was all good. So anyway, I just thought, how neat, It makes me wonder about some other people who, who have yarn collections in their name. Like, wouldn't it be neat if, now, this would not be cheap yarn though. It would be quite expensive yarn, 100% wool. I guess I would want to make it superwash. Okay, Roberta, go back to crocheting. I think the superwash yarn is good because then you don't have to worry about shrinking. But, let's see. Oh, okay. So Maureen's Wayne just had a follow-up visit after his cardiac episode, found to be diabetic, age-related. Nice. Yeah. Hello from Sweden. Hey, Rita. It's so good to see you. So good to see you. I hope you're having a great day. And tell us what the weather's like there. It's kind of overcast here and in Florida, and it's supposed to be kind of cold, like below freezing this weekend. So I'm looking forward to it because I do like the cold weather. So let's see. Yay. Oh, okay. So New Day by Dawn doesn't have content yet. Oh, you don't like to be filmed or have your picture taken. Okay. All right. And there will be yarn. We know there's going to be yarn. Okay. Okay. Yeah, don't be sad about that. I just wanted to give you credit if you have, some content on your channel. I just wanted to give you credit and tell everybody, go on over, check her out. Yeah. So, yay. So we've got some new people on here right now. That's awesome. So what is going to be your go-to project for the weekend? Are you starting something new? Are you finishing something up? Are you just continuing? Are you like, I don't know. I don't know what I'm going to do. Well, I think, now I've got some yarn over here that's kind of tangly, but I think what I'm going to do, I have, well, so, my mother-in-law is under hospice care right now. And so I know this weekend we are going to be over there for a bit, probably for, some both days. And depending on, the situation. So I'm going to need to have a project that I can just sit, something small, something that I can just sit and work on. And thank you for giving me that, Alice. If if you like this content, if you could hit the like button, it helps me and it helps my channel. And if you like the content on here, if you hit the subscribe button and then that notification bell, you won't miss any future episodes. Now, this is my day 5 this week of being live on channel, and I have just really enjoyed this with you. Every day was something different. I feel like we chatted about a whole lot of stuff this week. Some of it yarn related, some of it, not. Oh my goodness. Alice says it's snowing like crazy in Toronto. It's March and it's snowing in Toronto. I'm all jealous. I'm all jealous. Yep. I would love to have some snow and go out there and roll around and cool off and finally feel like I'm cold. I would love to just feel like I'm so cold. And then I could wrap up in a blanket, right? I love that feeling. I watch some of the other channels and, and I see them and they're in the house with like a sweatshirt, a hoodie, on in their house. And I'm like, I don't know that I will ever be that person to be able to, wear a hoodie in the house. Oh, can you imagine? Oh, Maureen says it's cold there this morning. Yeah. Yeah. Rita says, I want to start new things, but you have a baby cardigan that needs to be finished. Yes. And one sweater on order, socks for Michelle, and lots of stuff. Oh, nice. Nice. So you do have, yeah, you have a sweater on order. So you're like, gotta do this, finish this sweater. Yeah, it feels good to finish things, doesn't it, though? When you finally get something done and you can like put it in your finished pile, your finished object pile, it is a good feeling. It really is. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, Alice says my balcony overlooks a clump of trees and they are totally snow covered. T-shirt all year person, right? Me too. And I watch these gals and guys and they're like inside their house all bundled up and I'm wondering, am I ever going to get there where I just feel like wearing a sweatshirt, I don't know. Oh, Lori says one time she was visiting her dad and she had a migraine. He didn't have ice, but it snowed. So she went and laid out in the snow. Wow. Now that's commitment to fixing your migraine. Yeah. You live in t-shirts from April to December. Okay. Ah, yes. You got to protect your stuff, Tara. Don't touch my yarn is a very important sentence to give to the workers. Yes. Don't touch my yarn. Not, please don't touch my yarn, but don't touch my yarn. Even though, nothing, you're not going to do anything to them because you're like, cool as a kitten, but just kind of put a little fear in them, make them wonder, oh, what's she going to do if I touch her yarn? Okay. Rita says she's also changing out her wardrobe and she did see some things that need to go. Yeah. See, and that's the thing, living here in Florida, it's so boring because like you don't change out your wardrobe. You just wear the same thing all the time until it wears out. And, it's boring. Oh, you have a sheet of uncut glass. Oh, yeah, definitely warn them about that. Sheets of uncut glass. Wow. Yeah. Lori's going, meow. Oh my goodness. Yep. Yep. So yeah, so this weekend, my plan is to continue with my small projects, continue with new patterns, and thank you to everyone who sent me patterns to try, not patterns, but stitches to make up into whatever. And I really appreciate it because I love some of the stitches that y'all sent me. I never heard of them before. And that is really amazing. Because if I haven't heard of them, then that means that maybe they're not out there on all of the popular channels, the big channels with the million, viewers and whatnot. So that means that I can, share with you something new that you haven't seen on any other channel, which is exciting for me. I'm so excited. So next week, this coming week, hopefully will be a fairly normal week. This past week, this week right here that we're in was the first week that my husband went back to work after his surgery. So yeah, so it was a different week. It just felt different all around. So listen, last Friday, I forgot to play a game with y'all And I was so sad. So let's see. Ooh. Okay. Okay. I think we did those. Okay. Yeah. I've got some questions for humans. Are you ready? Oh, gosh. We may have done some of these. Yeah, because I remember that poison ivy. Yep. I like that one. Okay. Oh, here we go. Okay, so I have 3 of them. This is from, and sorry I didn't have those picked out before, Questions for Humans. And this is a game that is super fun. We've played it before. So I have 3 questions for us, okay? And so let's get started. The first question is, what's the ultimate breakup song? What's the ultimate breakup song? I don't know. Break time, Roberta says. Love bites. Tara says love bites. I pray for you, Roberta says. That's the ultimate breakup song. Another one bites the dust, Alice says. That's funny. I love it. Catherine says, you left me no milk. I don't know that one. Oh, that's funny. Another one bites the dust. Take this job and shove it. Okay, Roberta, I'll have to listen to it. Definitely. Definitely. Yeah, the ultimate breakup song. No milk. Oh. Carrie Underwood song. Oh, I call it her angry song. I love it. It's the one where she takes a Louisville Slugger and to both headlights. I love that one. Oh, and Maureen says, I don't know why, but you ain't nothing but a hound dog popped into her head. Oh, Taylor Swift, because we are never, ever getting back together. I might be breaking up with him when he gets home. There's a country song that says, I'm going to miss her. And he's like, she tells him that if he goes fishing that day, that she won't be there when he gets home. And you think that he's going to like decide to stay with her. And then he goes into, I'm going to miss her. Because he's going fishing. You Ought to Know by Alanis Morissette. Yes. What about 50 Ways to Leave Your Lover? That's an oldie. Oldie. Yeah. Yeah. Make a new plan, Stan. No need to get... Yeah, the fishing song. Yes. That's a funny one. Oh, Leaving on a Jet Plane. That's a good one, too. That's a good one, too. Yeah. Foolish Games by Jewel. Nice. Nice. Ooh, there's a lot of them out there. Like when I first said it, I was like, I don't think I can think of one. But then I started thinking of them. Yeah. There was another one that I was thinking of. Anyway, let's keep thinking of those because that's fun. That is fun. Ultimate breakup song. Yeah, we got them from like all genres, all time periods. Okay. This one says, what physical activity or sport could you defeat pretty much anyone at? What physical activity or sport could you defeat pretty much anyone at? Physical activity or sport. The one where she's looking in the rearview mirror. Yeah. No need to be coy, Roy. Just set yourself free. Yep, that's right, Alice. Sitting. Tara says sitting. That's her physical activity or sport that she could beat pretty much anyone at. Oh, Maureen says the same thing. Sitting. Y'all didn't say crochet. What? Oh. Breathing. Patricia says breathing. Sleeping. Naomi, that's awesome. Roberta says sitting. We're going to have a sitting challenge. Oh my gosh, you guys are crazy. That is funny. That is so hilarious. Oh my goodness. Hey, don't forget to hit the like button. And you know what? Share me if you like this. Share me, let everybody know. Oh, Alice, that's a good one. Eye rolling. Are you really good at that, Alice? How about avoiding eye contact? Oh, Roberta says gardening. It takes a while, but she's good at it. That's good. Yeah. Yeah, Pat just came right on in, didn't she? She was like, here I am. Oh, Lori says making a mess. Uh-oh. Matt says biatching. Oh my goodness gracious. You guys are cracking me up. Oh my. Because I was like, oh, I'm not good at, a sport or a physical activity. I know. Eye rolling is good, isn't it? I thought that was pretty good. Alice is like, eye rolling. Roberta says the plants grow as slowly as she moves. Yeah, I know, Tara. I know. It's a guy thing. Untangling yarn. Yeah. Oh, your grandma would have said piddling. Yep, piddling around. Stop piddling around. Yep. Yep. Don't dilly-dally over there. Oh, yes. Lori says she can make a craft room look like a mess just by thinking about a craft. I hear ya. I hear ya. Yep. No dilly-dallying, no lollygagging. I can probably lollygag with the best of them. Yeah. Notice how I very calmly took that drink. No choking today. So the question is, what physical activity or sport could you defeat pretty much anyone at? And so we have sitting, sleeping, piddling, lollygagging. Did we say, oh, eye rolling. We can be the sitting lollygaggers, right? I like lollygagging and dilly-dallying. Oh, excuse me, Alice. She said you would beat us all at choking. Yes, that's true. I can choke on my own air. Yes, Tara. Oh, come on now. You guys are funny. Okay, ready for the last question? The last question, yeah, it's a question, but this is questions for humans, and it's just a game. It's just a, conversation starter, something fun. This one is, what's one word or phrase that is way overused? What's one word or phrase that's way overused? Alice says, go on now, get. Oh, yes, it takes talent to choke on air while tripping upstairs. That's right. I probably could. I've done both of those. Okay, Roberta, do you have spies over here watching me? Oh my goodness. Like. Yeah, like, I mean, yeah, that is way overused. Way overused. Oh no. My husband forgot his phone. He forgot his phone. Oh my goodness. And it's way over on the other side of the room, and I bet you that song is gonna get tagged. Drones. Drones. Oh my goodness. Like, yes. What was that one that I kept saying all the time? It was, oh, what about one that says, it is what it is. Oh, yeah. I don't like that one either. I think it is way overused. Awesome. Awesome. Or right? Right? Yeah, right. I'm going to do this, right? That is. And yes, another one is definitely. I'm trying to think of the one that I used to say all the time, and then I told myself I wasn't going to. Okay. Oh, normal. What about the new normal? That's a phrase that's way overused lately, isn't it? The new normal. Not a fan. Not a fan. Oh, Lori says, I think my husband uses the word no too much. Right. Okay, Roberta says she used to hate the phrase, it is what it is, until she gave up. So she just gave up fighting upstream, she says. So yeah, I don't like that phrase either. Connie doesn't like that phrase either. Okay. Right. That is a phrase that is, I watched this one lady it's Rachel Cooks with Love, and I love her channel. She, I think she cooks authentic Mexican food, and she uses a phrase when she is cooking, and she'll put something in the pan and she'll say, and next we do this, and then she'll say, see? And I like it when she does that, but she says it all the time. So that is part of her phraseology. Do better, be better, used in sarcastic ways all the time. Right. Oh, you didn't give up. You just quit fighting the current. Gotcha, Roberta. You didn't give up. You just quit fighting it. Lori says her husband doesn't like the phrase, one more row. Yeah, well, it happens, doesn't it? Okay, Alice, have a great Friday. Have a great weekend. Can't wait to see what everybody is working on. So one more row is one that Lori's, bless your heart. It's Connie doesn't like bless your heart. It sounds like it's a nice saying, but really it isn't nice. Sometimes it is though, Connie. Sometimes it is. Like and I said like, for instance, if I see or hear a sad story about someone, or if I see someone, I actually don't say, well, bless their heart. I'll go, oh, bless them. bless them. And that's if I feel like someone needs an extra blessing. But yeah, bless your heart. You can get a little sarcastic with that, definitely. Everybody's saying bye to Alice. Oh, I'm counting. I guarantee it. Oh, yeah. I guarantee it. Oh, Matt doesn't like it when you say, shh, I'm counting. Just start counting louder. 5, 6, 7. Just start counting louder. Oh my goodness. Yeah. Yeah. So there was one that I was thinking of, and I just can't. Bless them. Doesn't bother me. Those are nice sayings. Oh, thank you. Lori says she does that. She counts louder. Yeah. She doesn't even try to say anything. She just counts louder. In all reality. Oh, right. In all reality. Well, I guess that's where we live in reality. I hope. Right? I hope so. I worked with a girl who would, if I said anything a little different than what she was saying, she would say, touche, touche, touche. OMG, yeah. Just ignore him or glare. Yes, yes. These are all crocheters' problems when we're interrupted when we're counting. I was doing a hat one time, and this hat required counting. Every single row, it required counting because every single row, it was a long pattern because every single row was different. And because of the way it came together, it was a fisherman's hat. And it came together, it looked like mountains, but then at the top, they all came together, right? So every row was like up and down, up and down, up and down, but it wasn't even because some of the ups were higher up than some of the other ones because of the way it laid when you folded it at the top. And I counted and I counted and I counted. And it was a superwash wool. It was beautiful wool. It was a 3-weight wool. Oh, Nikki hates the saying, my bad. And Maureen says, my bad. Yeah, students would drive you crazy with that. Yeah. And so I just eventually stopped. Yeah, irregardless is not even a word. Thank you, Roberta. You're right. It's regardless. It's not irregardless. The word is regardless, period. Yeah. I have to ignore people when they say stuff like that. Or if they mispronounce things, certain things. Like mischievous is not mischievous because there's no es at the end. It's just ous, right? But that's kind of a regional thing too. So So I was working on this hat and I just had to keep counting and counting and counting. And then I counted so much I forgot which row I was on. And so I just gave up. I just gave up on that one. So ditto. Yeah. You don't like the phrase ditto, right? It's lazy, right? It's lazy. Oh, and Tara says broad. I hate a woman being called a broad. That's really not a very commonly used phrase. Maybe where you're from, but down in the South, nobody calls a lady a broad. So I would hope not anyway, right? Their mama would have their little head. Let's see. This is what I mean about not fighting the current. I ignore them. It is what it is. That's funny, Roberta. That's really funny. All right, guys. Well, I hope that you had fun, and thanks for playing this game with me. That was fun. I really enjoyed the one question about the ultimate breakup song. I thought that one was going to be a kicker, but we came up with a lot of songs, and they're good songs too. All of them stand alone on their own. Nobody has to break up to play this. Oh, call someone a heifer. That's fighting words. Yes. 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 It did used to be more common. You're right, Tara. That used to be a lot more common. All right, guys, I am going to let you go, and I hope that you have a wonderful day. Have a great Friday. Have a great weekend. I will see you next week. We'll be back to our normal schedule next week, and may throw in a few surprises. You never know. Keep watching for an announcement about our next Zoom. I am going to do a Zoom, but I have to work out that schedule because, times are a little crazy. My life is a little crazy right now. So I hope that you have a wonderful day. Stay safe, be kind, and get hooking. And let's keep crocheting, guys. Love you all. Much love.